this situation with this reign of terror is untenable, because the economy is crashing. The rupee has gone into virtually free fall. Inflation is record high. Industry is closing. Unemployment is mounting. There's no roadmap to fix the situation. The only roadmap this government has is to crush PTI, and crush it because they know that whenever the elections, PTI will win. There's no justification for 10,000 plus workers in jail and the entire political leadership in jail. And the ones who are not in jail are all in hiding right now. So this sort of crackdown I've never seen in my lifetime. It was really the army running the show. It was running the show. It was General Bajwa who removed my government. And so even though he had removed my government, I did have dialogue with him because we wanted elections. We felt that the only way Pakistan would have a political stability is through elections, and political stability would lead to economic stability. Because the economy has crashed. The economy has gone into a tailspin now. So therefore, the whole idea was that we should always have dialogue with the main stakeholder, which is the military. We never made the police do the sort of things that are going on right now. They go in the middle of the night and break people's homes. They are bulldozing people's businesses. It's all against the law. I mean, the reason why people came on the street was simply that the head of the largest party is treated like a terrorist. But once I was taken inside, there was no mistreatment after that. But it was just those visuals that sparked off the protests. My point is that without rule of law, Pakistan is not going to survive. The elected prime minister who has the responsibility of running 230 million Pakistanis must have the authority. You can't divide the two. It can't be the responsibility lies with the prime minister, but he doesn't have the authority to impose the rule of law. This is what happened with me last time. I had the responsibility, but the army chief had so if he did not want anything done, I couldn't do it. So if I wanted to bring the powerful under the law, and he didn't, because he, for whatever reasons, he just didn't think corruption was that bad a thing. So I couldn't do anything, and I failed there. So my point is that cannot happen again. So if you don't have rule of law, apart from anything else, you can't invite investment in your countries. You cannot create the enabling atmosphere to pick up your economy and create wealth so that you can pay off your debts. There is no question of giving up. There is having dialogue is one thing, but you're asking me that I would step back and allow myself to live as a slave of those who are in power. I started my movement 27 years ago called Movement for Justice. Justice means human rights, fundamental rights, means liberation. Justice gives you liberation because it gives you your rights. And when you say democracy, the only reason democracy we all love is because it's supposed to give you freedom. So my whole movement has been justice, movement for justice, to have freedom in Pakistan. And freedom means our fundamental rights are protected by our constitution.